We are back with the wonderful, the delightful, the nuanced Liz Seabrook.
Do my best.
We are. We're having a nice time, aren't we? We're having a nice catch up. And you very, very patiently have allowed me to record this again because somebody didn't have their correct microphone on. And that someone was me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That's a Shaggy song, if I ever heard one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we had a nice old chat. We were talking about all sorts of stuff. Botox and fillers and faces that don't look anything older than 35. Nothing wrong with that. You know, if that's your bag, then brilliant.
Then go full Demi Moore.
Go full on. I mean, she does. Like, yeah. I mean, did you see that amazing film, The Substance?
No, I refuse to watch anything horror or horror adjacent.
Ooh, why? I'm interested in this. Why? Because I don't like horror films, but I watched it.
Because my nervous system is already frazzled enough without adding to that load. The last thing I saw was Hereditary, which I got tricked into seeing because I kind of tricked myself into seeing it because it had Toni Collette in it. And I love Toni Collette.
I love Toni
Collette. And I was like, if Toni Collette's in it, it must be good. And we saw it at the cinema in Islington. And I came out and a van was on my bike and a van came within like a couple of inches of my handlebars. And I sprinted it down for like the length of Upper Street and caught up with it at the end when it was at the lights and just sat there like, what do I do now? So yeah, it just puts me way, like horror films just put me way too into my fight and flight for like anything good to come of it.
I'm chuckling and not at your horrible dilemma, but I did something similar. Some stupid van nearly ran me off the road when I was on my road bike once, and I chased him down. But I actually, when I got caught up with him, I went on the inside of him, which was very naughty because he was about to turn left, and I sort of twatted the van really and then wobbled past while shouting at him. And when I get angry, I go in the poshest accent and I don't swear. I just go, how dare you? That'll serve you right, and then cycled off.
I can firmly say that I go the opposite way and become an extremely obnoxious like Cockney urchin.
I love that. I can be the posh one. You can be the kind of, you know, what is it? Go on, my son.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with slightly stronger language than that. But yeah. I just always think about one of my friends, a car full of like kids drove past him when he was on his bike. I mean, I say kids, they're probably like 17. 18.
Scary.
Spat in his face when he was on his bike, and he is massive. Like, he is not to be trifled with. And at the next set of lights, he got off his bike and just lobbed his bike at their car.
Oh gosh.
So that's all. I'm always slightly wishing that I could be that ferocious, but I'm just not.
Cycling's one of those weird things, isn't it? You have to remind yourself you don't know who these people are. You don't know what they're capable of.
You're very mortal on a bike.
Yeah, and I've got to remind myself, Katie, you're a woman. You've got no muscles. You might be 6 foot, but if somebody came at you, you wouldn't know what to do.
You do have a bike to wield, though.
That's true. Yeah, but I like my bike. I don't want to waste it. It was a gift, a hand-me-down from my late father-in-law, so I don't want to like waste it on
Well, if it's carbon, you probably shouldn't.
No, it's a Pinarello.
Oh, fair enough.
No. Although my brother keeps telling me off, he's like, why? Like, it's a lovely bike, but it's a really old bike. And don't you know that all of the technology and everything is just so much better for women now? Like, the seats are better for women, and you're like using a hardened man's seat that's about 20 years old and out of date compared to what you can get now. And I'm like,
it might be perfect for your sit bones.
Rule number 5, baby. Rule number 5.
What's that?
Oh my God. I thought you were like totally looking at me then. I thought we were having a moment. I thought you knew what it was.
I just thought Mambo number 5, to be honest. And was quite pleased about that.
In cycling, rule number 5 is harden the fuck up.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very much a bloke thing, really.
Toxic masculine bullshit.
Yeah, in hindsight, I feel like if I hung around with you a bit more, Liz, I would become a better person.
Maybe just slightly more aggressive towards the patriarchy.
Yeah, but you know, I did hit the van with my bare knuckles and gave him a good telling off. I was not my proudest moment, but also, yeah, not my proudest moment, but also potentially my proudest moment. You know, I'm not going to take any, you know, I always like to sort of shout things like, you know, metal, skin and bones, metal. And then like that, putting my finger on my template, looking at them going, ooh, think. I also, I found as I've got older, especially if I'm on my period, I'm like, get to a junction, if it's raining and there's cars, I just walk out in front and then mutter under my breath at them, like while shaking my head, it's raining. It's raining. You're in a car and I'm walking. It's raining. I'm going.
I think that's totally fair.
I think so. Right. This is the spark. This is where we have a little bit of fun. Me getting over a cold and you, I don't know, what's your excuse today?
What, being grumpy?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest and bringing the mood down, grief.
Oh no. Oh God, now I feel bad. Because I feel like I know you a little bit because we've worked together, haven't we? And we've chatted on socials for many years and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Well, you know. It's not been great, but these things happen.
I did wonder, you know, you weren't your usual sparky self. You want to talk about it, or are we moving swiftly on?
Moving swiftly on, I reckon.
Okay, all right. So we'll have a subdued spark episode. I remember...
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
I'll be as sparkly as I can.
We don't have to force ourselves to be anything. Now, you chose these questions last time, so we're going to dive in.
I wonder if my answers will be different.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Okay, so what is a trend you're secretly over, but everyone else seems to love?
Matcha.
Matcha.
Oh,
what, the green tea?
Everyone is like, you can't look left without seeing a matcha here. All right. Everyone's got a matcha everywhere. Oh, it's everywhere. And they're just, I mean, I just don't know who actually likes it. Who actually likes matcha? There's a difference between liking matcha and liking like strawberry syrup with like a hint of matcha in it. And it's all just, I just think it's nonsense.
Where do you live?
I mean, not the historic, beautiful tea ceremonies of Japan and China. They are not nonsense or bullshit in the slightest. I live in East London.
Oh, well, there you go then. The epicenter.
The
wasp's nest. Whenever I go down there, I'm like, I need to improve my wardrobe and live a better life.
You don't need to do anything. So once, I think when I'd been in London for like a year, maybe not even. And I was really figuring out like the fact that anything goes. Absolutely anything goes. You can do whatever you want in East London and people will like barely look twice at you. And so I put my ponytail at the front of my head and put it through my cap, which I had on backwards, and walked around for like an hour, went into shops, bought some things, and no one even like blinked at me. And I was like, okay, this is where we're at. Anything is possible. So
when we finally meet in person, can I come down and we'll just both dress up in the craziest shit and just go around Hackney or Shoreditch and we'll just see what happens?
We will be overshadowed within minutes.
Love it. I love sitting in the Owl and the Pussycat and watching people watching. I was there with a friend the other day and I said, right, we're gonna do something completely which I don't normally do, but we're going to assess everybody's outfits and we're going to be either complimentary or bitchy, right? That's the brief. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. So pints in hand, we just sat there and we watched. And actually, I was quite surprised. There weren't that many people that stood out and had like really good style. But those that stood out definitely were out there and they pulled it off. I was impressed.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend the other day because me and my friend my friend's got really into queer line dancing.
Oh, okay.
Which is amazing. I've been with her to that and it's so much fun. But we went to, there's a thing here called Queer Country, which is spelled with an X.
Right.
And no O. And
Brilliant.
And we went to that, and there was like a country band on stage of like performers of various like genders, queernesses, outfits, binaries, non-binaries, like, you know, everyone represented. And the MC was a drag queen wearing this huge, enormous, like black tulle dress. There was also someone dressed as a like drag queen cockerel, which was amazing. But yeah, the like compere wearing this like huge dress, which is the kind of thing that like as a like cis het woman, I would reserve for like the glitziest of like red carpets. And then they're just there wearing it in a brewery in Walthamstow on a Friday night, and just being like, it's like it's really interesting watching like, or kind of observing the drag scene and this like hyper femininity that exists and is like completely accepted and completely like lived in and embraced. And as like a cis het woman being like, oh, I wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
And like, they look great
because
they're super confident and they're into it, and you know they look fab because obviously they're wearing like this incredibly like ostentatious ball gown, but yeah, it's just having the like confidence and the like the vibe to pull it off.
It must be fun, just like playing dress up when we were kids.
It's super fun.
Yeah, I'm getting into clothes again at the moment, and it's great. It's being creative. It's having the confidence to do it. It's like, oh, am I going to walk out with my balloon pants? I had a friend pop round the other night. I haven't seen him for ages because he's moved to Northern Ireland. And it took me ages to get down the stairs because I was wearing my parachute pants and they kept getting caught on my feet. And I was like going down the stairs like this and open the door.
There's been so many times recently that I've nearly fallen over my trousers on shoots.
They're so dangerous. You have to be so careful.
I know. And I'm now devastated that skinny jeans are coming back into fashion after I've taken so long to rehabilitate myself from wearing them.
Oh, come on. You don't have to wear skinny jeans. Don't tell me skinny. I've just got into parachute pants. I can't go back to skinny jeans.
This is the problem. This is where we're at.
Nah.
They are very efficient for day-to-day living.
Love them. I love them. I'm wearing some North Face hiking trousers today. There's no way I'm going back. No skinny for me. No way. Do you remember that campaign when, was it for a kind of denim brand where they like basically spray painted skinny jeans on it?
Yes, I do remember that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I want to say that was maybe Diesel.
Might have been, yeah. Yeah, you could have pretty much, in some cases, it could have looked like you were wearing paint and not jeans. You know, the pains that we used to go through to get them on and off.
Oh, the jeggings.
Oh, no. Not leggings. I've never worn leggings. Ugh, no.
Not for me.
I prefer yoga pants.
Well, they are leggings still.
Well, harem pants. So just nice and sort of floaty and baggy. I wear them in bed. I've got one pair that have got about 5 holes in them. I just don't want to let them go. I love them.
Do you have to?
I'm not going to. What is the smallest thing that instantly improved your workday?
Adam not being at home.
Oh, yes.
Having the flat to myself. Preferably the dog also not being there. Just a Monday of like complete, just me for the morning, potting around, doing my like life admin, doing bits and bobs, and then also like just having the space to think about like what my week looks like, what I need to get done, what I'm going to do, just in peace and quiet.
Oh,
brain space.
Yeah. It's when they turn around when you're expecting them to go and they say, well, actually, I'm not going to go in again now. I'm going to stay at home. I'm going to be with you. And you're like, no,
go away.
Oh, we love them. But it is wonderful. Like as soon as they go and he comes back sometimes when he's forgotten something. And I'm like at my desk looking at the ceiling like this. Will you just go? I love you, but fuck off. I need my space. I need my quiet. And sometimes I'll just do like a little dance around the house when he's gone. He doesn't know all this, and he would never listen to this podcast. I mean, not that he doesn't love what I'm doing. It's just I think he would hide under the table and cringe if he heard me on the podcast. You know, poor Tom. And now I'm on YouTube as well.
Inescapable.
I know. And it'll pop up now and again and he'll go, there's no way we're watching that. And I'm like, look, it's me.
Absolutely not.
There's no way.
Look, Mum, I'm famous. I know.
Oh my God, my wrinkles, Mum. Anyway, what's one piece of advice you'd ban from the creative industry forever?
Side hustles.
Yes.
Or at least not side hustles full stop. Side hustles as a means to get into it, to get into the creative industry. Because I think you need, if you're serious about making something work, obviously it's not financially viable for like some people to leap straight in. But if you want to like get into the creative industries and get going, like hit the ground running, have a solid start, quit your job and make it happen. Don't do the side hustle thing because it just slows everything down.
Yeah, save up a bit of cash first and then see what happens. Buffer zone, give yourself 3 to 6 months, maybe sacrifice, luxuries. I mean,
loads. Sacrifice loads. You won't have to do it for very long.
No, you won't, because once you get going, once that momentum builds, it's true. I mean, I did Creative Boom as a side project for years, and it was only 12 years in that I said, right, I'm going in full time. And I definitely noticed a massive difference because I was like, right, I've got to make this work. I've got to like turn this into a commercial business. And yeah, here we are. So yeah, I think I would agree. I would absolutely agree. Now, if you could skill one skill, which is what I was about to say, if you could steal one skill from another creative discipline overnight, what would it be?
I also remember my answer to this, which was the patience of graphic designers, of the ability to look things critically after you've experimented with something a bunch of times. Tilia is about to walk up the stairs now, and I watched her and Robin developing ideas for the projects that they're working on at a fieldwork facility. And it's so interesting and inspiring watching them like figure stuff out with like materials, or whether that's typography and that's the size of things. And like, they've always got like bits and bobs printed out on the wall and they're standing and looking at everything. And I'm so bad at just being like, I know what the final thing is, I'm just going to make it. And then skipping all of the testing process. So that's something that I'm actively trying to develop at the moment, and watching these two has been really useful for that.
Do you share a studio with other creatives then?
I do.
Yeah, that must be nice.
It is nice. We've got a fieldwork facility opposite me, so that's Tilia and Robin. And then Arabeshi de Latte, which is Francesca, who's like, I'm still not 100% on what she does, but she basically like designs menus and food related stuff for fashion events and like the biennales and all sorts of things. So she's kind of a food stylist, concept maker extraordinaire. And then downstairs we've got Ali, who's making this brand Mim, which is connecting like stylists, influencers, so whether they're like interior stylists or fashion stylists, to their audience. So you can kind of pay to have sessions through Mim with your like favorite creators, for them to give you advice for certain things. We've got Stephen, who's downstairs, who's currently also chatting away, who does things in the restaurant industry. We've got...
Sounds great. Is this all in East London?
It is. We're in de Beauvoir. I think there's like 15 desks here, and then we've got a cafe called Lee's downstairs and a florist called La Tulipana, something like that.
You are living
which
the
is
dream.
Anna. But it's very nice. It's nice to kind of be around people doing different things.
And community.
It's what we need more of.
More real, less kind of fake, more in real life stuff. It's always a comfort. I think that is something that's definitely come out of the last couple of years with all these technological. God, wait until you get to my age. You just start forgetting very basic words and mumbling over words and phrases and forgetting why you've gone into rooms. That's my life.
Well, me and my housemate, who I lived with when we first moved to London, just mumble at each other and don't finish sentences when we talk to each other because we know what we're talking about anyway. And one of our friends moved in, and for the first few months, she told me this like several years later, she thought she'd gone deaf.
That is so cute, though, that you got to know each other so well that you didn't have to finish sentences.
Yeah, just mumble along as two little kind of forest creatures wandering around.
Cute. What is she doing? Well, is she all right?
He is an incredible, very talented DOP. He's called Ben Marshall, and he does lots of DOP work in the fashion industry.
DOP.
He's very technical and loves if someone allows him to have a crane or a robot on set to do things.
What's DOP? I'm being stupid.
Director of photography.
Oh, of course, right, okay.
So all the like camera and lighting design for commercials. So same as a cinematographer in like features.
Yeah. Do you think his job's safe?
Yes.
Thank God. That's good to know.
Well, because he's like he's the duo with the director.
Yes.
So yeah,
he's the instigator.
He's the director's the like ideas man, and he's the making it come to life.
Yeah.
People versus technical.
I love it. Love it. I'd love to go to one of those shoot days, and see what they get up to.
Bonkers. Who's
your creative hero, past or present, and what have they taught you without even knowing it?
Jane Bown or Bown, Bown. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Who was a photographer, staff photographer for The Guardian, and she shot mostly in black and white and portraits, and would turn up with a shopping bag with a desk lamp in it as her lighting in case she needed additional lighting inside.
Amazing.
And my general thing is that because I ride my bike as much as I can, I like having kit that all fits in my backpack for when I'm riding my bike. So I think she kind of remembering how the work that she created and the longevity at which she created that for with like such minimal kit has been really useful to me in reminding myself that like for me as someone who's like a people-centric photographer rather than sort of tech and gear first, that it's okay because she made it work time and time again.
I thought it was the equipment that made the photo, Liz.
Should I tell you my good story, which I'm not sure is an urban legend or is a real thing, of a photographer who goes to a dinner party and the host says, "Oh, it's so lovely to have you here. You're such a wonderful photographer. You must have a really exceptional camera." And the photographer's like, "Yeah, sure." And then at the end of the meal goes, "Oh, that was an absolute exceptional meal. You must have an absolute cracking oven."
Brilliant. Very, very well played. Love it. Now, we do a chain reaction question. The previous guest was Jessie Maguire from Thought Matter, and she wants to know, what do you want to be remembered for? Not the angry bike.
Not the angry... Well, I don't know. Maybe that would be quite cool. No, this feels quite like maybe more pertinent and relevant than last time we spoke because I've lost a friend since that happened, and just seeing what he is currently being remembered for, and that is being like incredibly supportive and just this kind of warm light of a human who showed up for people and was always there for like, he's a yoga teacher amongst other things, but showing up for like new teachers' first classes in the studio and like always being there for advice and making his students in the class feel safe and supported and cheerleaded to do different things and push themselves, and reminding them that if you fall over, you just get back up again. And really, like that's a pretty amazing legacy to leave behind.
Yeah.
And so I think, and for me, I think with my work, it's always been about like seeing the people in the middle of it and allowing people to be seen and to be heard. And even if that's like the one time in that week or, whenever that they feel like they have like everything stopped and they've been truly seen and heard and have something that represents them as they feel themselves to be, that's kind of what I would hope I'm able to offer.
Yeah. We want to be remembered as kind and generous. Yeah.
Yeah, but also as a space for people to feel safe and to be themselves.
Yeah.
Because I think we spend a lot of time not feeling safe in this world.
Yeah, we do. You certainly do that. I've seen you at work, and I think that's the part of being a photographer that is often overlooked. It's about being a people person and having empathy and being able to pick up on the vibe of the room. And it's a very intimate thing that you do, actually. Having gone through it myself with this lovely Jason Moore photographer on Saturday, it was, you end up having this kind of back and forth, and you don't realize before the shoot just how intimate that is. He's got a job to do to get a bunch of photographs out of you and to show the real person. So as part of that, you have to sort of draw that person out. And it was fascinating to watch him play, quite disarming. But in the end, I guess what I showed and let out was somebody I'm now quite proud of. So it was okay.
Which is an amazing thing to offer you.
Yeah.
And to like create a space for that to be.
Yeah, 100%. But newfound respect for photographers and all the people in this amazing industry, because it's a very, very difficult, very challenging job, but probably very rewarding from what I saw. Yeah. Now you have a question for the next guest. Would you like me to remind you what it is, or can you remember?
I remember. It was, what do you feel like you should be doing and why are you not doing it?
Perfect. So we will put that to the next guest next week.
Lucky guest.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. What are you not currently doing? You're not going to answer that, are you?
Outreach.
Outreach. Okay. Marketing. Well, podcast episode.
Yeah, did my first Substack a few weeks ago and have not thought about it since. I mean, there have been reasons for that.
Yeah, of course. You've had a sad time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Liz. This has been truly lovely, and thanks for being such a generous soul and sharing your time with us today.
Well, thank you.
Thanks to Adobe Acrobat Studio for sponsoring this episode. If you're curious about what it can do for your workflow, head to the link in the show notes to find out more.